Here is London, giddy London, is it home of the free or wild?
It's funny how this area has completely changed recently, because I used to live down yonder, and we went walking last night and everything's just completely unrecognisable almost.
He could spend the next 30 years in LA, but he's always going to be too English for the Yanks and for most of the English.
Trumpers.
Morrissey is back in London, visiting his favourite gentleman's barbers in Mayfair.
Fascinating haunting pictures around the wall, you know. There's always a fly in the ointment. I think they're going to give me a trim and possibly just a slap around the face, a facial. Hello.
Nice to meet you, I'm Kieran.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Wow.
So much for London, home of the class, outrageous and free. You are depressed, but you're remarkably dressed. That's all you need, but you're just too busy. Really busy, busy, busy. Hairdresser on fire, stoned around, stoned where?
So where do you normally live then?
I normally live in Los Angeles, if you can call it normal living.
Quite lively, is it?
Oh, yeah, but I'm not. I'm going to have to take over.
It's kind of like a maintenance routine with Morrissey.
And watch the magic.
He's undoubtedly very vain and spends an awful lot of time in front of the mirror with a hairdryer and a New York Dolls CD.
Everybody has their own techniques. Shazam.
He probably finds himself the most attractive person that you could possibly meet.
Why meddle with a masterpiece? That's all I can say.
Like him or loathe him, I think his face is really imprinted upon our consciousness because he's incredibly photogenic. I mean, I've taken photographs just of the back of Morrissey's neck and people have still known it's Morrissey.
I just think Morrissey's sexy full stop, really. I think whether he's on stage performing or just a photograph of him, I mean, you know, whew.
So there's just this glorious moment where I think Morrissey was sunbathing, very snoozy, very sleepy. Suddenly these beautiful rays were falling through, I think it's sort of an awning overhead. Slightly more up over there. And just managed to get this, these glorious sort of zebra-like op-art stripes. I think Morrissey can play with notions of camp very, very consciously, very, very knowingly. He's very articulate, I think, in what is and what isn't camp.
The homoerotic content of the imagery is absolutely manifest, and to deny it would be extremely foolish.
I don't know what homoerotic is. I mean, I know what erotic is. I don't know what hetero... I've never heard anybody say heteroerotic. So I don't know what homoerotic means.
He may be famous for being outspoken, but when it comes to himself, Morrissey is fiercely private.
Well, I mean, absolutely nothing does he give away about himself, is my experience. Not a jot. I think the only personal detail I managed to get out of Morrissey in probably a couple of hours of conversation was the fact that he liked Coronation Street.
And he's never more ambiguous than on the subject of his sexuality.
One thing you never answered, and that's about your sexuality.
And I'm not going to.
Morrissey's sexuality was so picked over by the press in the early days that I think he has stopped. I think it's just boring more than anything else.
I don't think it's anybody's business, really. I just don't. I can't see when it becomes anybody's business. And I can't see other people talking about sex and sexuality, really, and what turns them on and turns them off. So I can't think of any reason why I should. It doesn't help me. People can think what they like.